I'm back from vacation. I've hopped back into my business. Hopefully things get cranking here pretty soon. We're going to be doing this particular new stencil I got. It is the Nato Alphabet, which has always been major in our house. My husband was in the military, so he says these. I can't remember most of them, so I still don't know when he's trying to spell something. But he wanted me to make this for a friend of ours, so I'm going to do that. But first, I want to show you all some new stuff that came in while I was on vacation. But let me see if I can pull it up so I can answer any questions you might have as we go along. Hang on just a minute. Get this pulled up here. It always takes a few minutes. It should say I am going live now. It's asking me if I want to create post, and I don't. There I am. Okay, so we're going to set that aside. We're going to try to set that aside. For whatever reason, I can't read it when it's in that format. There we go. Now let's try it. Nope, still doesn't work. Okay, we'll leave it just like that. That way, hopefully, if you have questions, I can answer them. So yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. But first, let me show you. Look what came in the mail. These are our new squeegees for detailed work. There are 5 different squeegees, and we're going to try a couple of them out tonight. But there's like this one that's for really fine point. These are just to get in areas that you can't normally reach, but you use them just like you would a regular squeegee. And then they've come out with a set of 8 markers. 4 of them are ink and 4 of them are chalk, so that you can get this set and have a little bit of both, or you can buy each set. I think there's 8 in a set, and you can buy them separately. So 8 chalk, 8 inks. I also got this one. It's Happy Holidays. Of all the things I have held in my hand, the best by far is you. This little baby one. So that one, I think that one's going to be a big seller. And then we have our Christmas balls. And this house is under elf surveillance and believe in the magic. This is 2 stencils in one. This is our back to school minis. So it's got the backpack and globe, Cheech, Love, Inspire, back to school, y'all. It is okay to not be perfect. That's what pencils have erasers, or that's why pencils have erasers, the school bus and the pencil. This is another double stencil. Enter if you dare. It's fall, y'all. So we're going to be making some really cute things with this. Grateful, thankful, and blessed. That's going to be really pretty. Happy Hanukkah. This is another double. Morning Gorgeous. Hello there, handsome. And then they came out with this set of words. This is cut apart. So you can use these words in any combination or add them to something you're already doing. Cocoa bar, Miss Hot Cocoa Bar, Mrs. Claus Cafe, have a drink and warm up, marshmallows and peppermint since 1775. So that's going to be a really cute one as well. And then we got the gingerbread house. And this is all pieces that will be cut off, but it is a gingerbread house design. It's so good to be home and be our guests. So I'm hoping those show better if I hold them up, maybe. And then the last one is all these white lines the way you cut it apart. It's pumpkin patch, pick your own, 1 mile open daily, hay rides, apple cider, peach pie, 10 pounds apples, pumpkins, and straw. So there's that one. So we have a lot of new stencils, and guess what? There's even more coming out tomorrow, and there were more that came out last Wednesday while I was on vacation, so I didn't get those ordered. So I'll be ordering those tomorrow, and in a week or so we'll have even more. So yeah, things are just cranking with the company. They're doing their best to get us everything that we need, and to support us in any way they can. So let's start this project for tonight. Now I want it to be red, white, and blue. So I am going to just, one side of this is open. I don't know which side. Oh, there it is. So I'm just going to stick a piece of white paper in here. I think I'm going to stick a piece of white paper in there. There's some dust in there I want to get out first. I don't know how the dust got in there, but let's see if we can brush it out. Let's see if that makes a difference, because it's going to show up on that white paper if I don't get it out. So we're going to put the white paper in so that it has a white background, and then I'm going to do the blue and red with the words. If I can get this paper in. See? And then we're going to do the red and white words. But because that's going on glass, what do we got to do first, guys? Fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. This is a brand new stencil, so we need to also write on the back of it. And it's NATO. And that way I'll know which backing goes on when I rearranged here today. Now I can't find anything. I'll know which backing goes. Once they're dry, I'll know where to put it back. So that's what we do. And I don't have to write NATO on the front of this because it's obviously the NATO alphabet. So we're going to fuzz it like 4, maybe 5 times because it's going on glass, and glass really grabs that adhesive. And you don't want to stretch your stencil when you're taking it off. Now our stencils are textile, so they will stretch. So don't pull from corner to corner. Start in your corner and work your way toward the middle. so you don't stretch. Because if you do it this way, see, they do stretch, but if you do it end to end or side to side, they will not stretch. So you want to make sure to always do that. You don't want to stretch your stencils. I think that's going to be enough times. So let me see where the hanging, see, it's a good thing I checked, because I would have done this upside down. And that wouldn't be the first time. I've done a few of them upside down. So I'm just going to center it on my, now I'm pressing it down with my fingers to make sure there are no lumps of fuzz that it picked up off the towel, because that will leave a bleed mark. If it's not near a screened area, it's fine, but you don't want it near a screened area. It will definitely mess up your, I don't know what that picked up, but that's not fuzz. But we need to get it off. It's really worth the effort to make sure that you get all your pieces down nice and tight so that the chalk doesn't bleed through. Make sure you get it down good. And I keep running your hand over it to make sure you don't have any areas that aren't sticking. And then once you've done that, you can take a stencil or a squeegee, and just press it down to make sure it's down good and tight. It really is worth taking the time to get that down good and firm. Now, like I said, we're going to use the blue and red on the white background. I don't know if I want to use one of these. Well, let's try it. I haven't used one yet, so let's do it. Oh, nice. I like it. It's really for smaller areas in this, but I wanted to try it, so we're gonna just do it like this for this one. I like that a lot. Okay, let me just wash that off. I don't want that to sit in my... There. Now let's get... What did I just drop here? Oh, I thought I heard something drop. Getting back in the swing here after vacation. I'm going to use... Let me get the extra off there. I'm going to do every other word in red. And we're going to do the paste and pull technique. And I'll show you what that is in just a moment. Because our paste dries in 3 to 5 minutes. And you don't want it to dry on with the paste. What am I trying to say? You don't want the paste to dry on the screening so that when you pull it up, it pulls up the lettering. So we're going to do it this way, and I need a smaller squeegee for. So with a pull and paste, what you do is you do a row, work your way to the middle, and you pull it up and just let it drop back down. Now make sure you don't pull up your other letters that you have to still put paste on. So if you all had enough of COVID, are we ready to get back to work and workshops? And I know I am. I've really missed teaching my workshops. I'm still hanging out a little bit before I get back into it, waiting for all the tourists to leave. But I am doing them in my home now. So you can schedule a workshop and bring a couple of your friends and do it right here in my studio. So if that interests you and you live local, hashtag studio, and we'll set up a time that is special for just you and your friend or two. And then I also can do Facebook parties on Zoom, so we can do that live or on Zoom, or do it in a Facebook party style where I demo. The live ones, you would order your guests' items first, and then when you had them all in hand, we would schedule the party and I would come on live and do it with you all as you're working on your project. So I'd be right there in your living room on Zoom with you, and you could ask any questions as you go. So that's really the funnest way to do it, I think, because it's the best thing as having a party, but not having the chance of spreading COVID or whatever. I'd be right there in the living room with you, or your craft room, wherever you would be watching your Zoom from. So if you're interested in that, hashtag Facebook. Whoops, that one's not right. Oh no. I messed that up. Hang on, guys. I messed that one up. That's supposed to be a blue one. But it's easily fixed, so don't worry. I'll show you how. I'm going to pull this up, and then I'm going to wipe this one off. I don't want to mess up my design. And then I'm going to wipe it off the screen as well. Just like that. And then I'm going to let that dry and come back to that word at the end. So that should have been blue, and then the red here. So we will put the red here. That's the one thing, even if that had dried, I could have wiped it off and changed it. That's the nice thing about our paste, is that even after it dries, you can wash it off. I'm starting a club where you buy a large frame, and then you can switch that design out up to 12 times a year, or more if you wanted. The only charge is when you um, switch out your design, it's $5 to switch it out after you've made the initial purchase. And that way you only have one frame, put it in a prominent place in your house, and change it seasonally by just washing off your paste and coming back and doing a different design on it. Like I said, you can do it monthly, you can do it seasonally. The choice is yours. That's going to be blue, so this one's going to be red too. See, some of these words are bigger, so you can't put, I wish there was 3 on a line so that stayed, but it is, oh darn. So the November is going to be really a long blue one. We have a couple people that have joined us. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Say hi so I can welcome you by name. Now, if you don't see a live up in the left-hand corner, you're watching this on the replay. Hashtag replay so I know when the majority of my followers are tuning in. Yeah, I think Juliet's probably ready now. Feels a little damp maybe. Let's try it. If this doesn't come out, I can always wash it off and do it again. That's one of my favorite things about our chalk paste, is it's not on there permanently until you seal it. Maybe I need to make one of these and put it near my phone so when people ask me to spell something, I can do it with this alphabet, which is world known. I just have never been good at remembering it all. Trying really hard not to get it on the wrong letters. Now you want to make sure to wipe off your excess or you will leave lines. Let's pull this up again. Now this has a distressed look. A lot of our stencils have distressed look. So it's not that the paste is not filling in, it's the way that the stencil is. blue, blue, red, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. Unfortunately, it ends up with 3 blues in a row. Unless I mess this up somehow. I'll know when I take it off if I did. And I can correct any. So we had a great vacation with 2 of our children. My oldest son wasn't able to go, unfortunately. But 2 of my kids and 3 of my grandkids went with us. We did some trail riding and played lots of games. We had so much fun. I think it might become a yearly family outing, actually. Now let's see what we got. Let me go wash my stencil while that dries a second, and I'll be right back, folks. I meant to come on a little earlier tonight, but my son and daughter-in-law were here making shirts. And the kids were upstairs playing, so you would have heard them quite loudly. So I figured it was best to wait. Done. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way it came out. You cover up my paste here so it doesn't dry. Now I see one little smudge, but I can fix that, and I'm going to show you how in just a minute. And that smudge is where it wasn't quite dry on the Juliet. So all I do, you can use a Q-tip, but I find it works better for me to just take the point of an orange wedger peeler and just kind of scrape it off. You can't do it until it's dried. But it works really well to do that. And there's our project. You guys like it? Give me some hearts, thumbs up. I'm very happy with the way it came out. And I'm doing, this is not on glass. It's like a plastic. So I'm really impressed with the way that it worked. I'm a perfectionist, so I could sit here all night and find problems. Can you guys see it when I hold it up? Yeah, I like it. I'm very happy with the way it came out. Okay, I won't be on tomorrow night. I have a team meeting for my team, but I'm hoping to be back on Thursday. No promises. Life is still crazy at the pond, but things are beginning to wind down, and I'll maybe be able to get back on a more regimented schedule. But for now, guys, I don't know why it boots me off my computer every time. So I have to sign back in order to close out my event. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this project. I'm thinking next time we're going to do some Halloween or fall type. Maybe fall, because fall's here before Halloween. We'll do some fall decorations next. Have a great night, everyone, and thanks for joining. Remember, hashtag studio if you want to book the studio, or Facebook party if you want a Facebook party, or Zoom party if you want a Zoom party. Earn yourself some hostess gifts, get some free stuff, and have fun with your friends and a glass of wine. Have a nice night, everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye.